Last we left off, the terrifying vision that we saw of the absolute worst that could happen, given to us through the sudden and traumatic reattachment of Avergeau back to the cobweb, it left the group shaken. Many saw themselves die, or those they loved die. So a plan was made. They'd go about this smarter, wiser, using the shadows that the hunters associated them with. A frontal assault would be what was expected. What wouldn't be expected was to slowly dismantle them bit by bit. Let's see here. Alistair, you've done some investigation in your spare time. You have asked Zell so far. He is pursuing an artifact that the hunters might be interested in. He won't tell you what, but it's something that he thinks is valuable and might give you the upper hand in negotiation. As far as sponsors go, you've hit pay dirt immediately. Weapons companies, militia charities, military organizations, and there's more than a few money laundering schemes that are afoot in New Orleans and beyond. Taking out any of these dominoes might be a good idea.
As expected.
All right, let's see what else.
Are you going to do a recap of all the stuff that we've done?
Some of it.
We've got downtime actions.
Fucking ads.
Don't fuck the ads.
Anyways.
This is why I keep my premium.
This is why I bought a thing of just royalty-free music.
Imagine having that kind of money. Anyway.
I keep offering it to you.
Alright. All of you have done various things to train your skills, bolster your powers, and some other things. But there are some odd things that are afoot in the city. Apparently, the whole of Kingmaker's campaign, once at the forefront of the news, has suddenly gone radio silent.
Oh.
Digging into it a bit more, you realize that on websites and other forums, you find that many dates and times have been erased, changed, or general notices have gone up saying that more updates will be coming soon. When that will be is anybody's guess.
Oh.
However, there is one thing that is going on that is still sort of at the forefront of Kingmaker's campaign, and that is the Blood Plague. The medicine that Kingmaker is promoting it's gone beyond trials and is now being rolled out en masse.
Oh dear.
It's still in small batches. Healthcare workers who have been affected are mostly the ones who have, mostly the ones who've been given it, as well as other essential workers. However, there has been another killing. Is it a copycat? Is it the same? But all you know when you open the news, another body has been found on the streets of New Orleans, and parts of it are missing.
Oh.
Very specifically, the left eye, the right hand, and the uterus.
Oh.
Oh no, you didn't.
Strangely, there is no soliloquy. There is no note. It is simply a body butchered with surgical precision.
Oh, jeez.
We
This is-
open our story tonight in a familiar place, with a familiar face, but not exactly who you're expecting. Molly, what are you up to tonight?
She's running the bar.
Come
on, everybody.
It's been a pretty decent night for you. Give me some charisma and streetwise to see how much you make in tips.
Ugh, 5 successes.
Oh.
That is very nice.
You make 'em bank.
She's wearing a nice.
You have about little over $150 stuffed away in your bustier.
She's wearing a nice, like very nice, like low cut top with a very frilly bra. Push up bra. She's, ah. Then she like looks at like she like checks the clock and she's like, these guys are usually here by now.
Sylvia, you enter the bar.
I enter the bar.
Hey,
You are
Sylvia.
surprised.
Hey, how's it going?
There seems to be no Ophelia here tonight.
Oh.
Where's Ophelia?
She asked me to explain that once you all get here. As for how I'm doing, I'm could be better. A little irritable, but you know, that's normal. She kind of licks her lips a little bit.
Yeah, I'm on the same page. Okay, when is everyone else getting here?
I don't know. I was waiting on like you all to just show up because you guys kind of just like show up here. Just like that's kind of the thing. You don't really.
Yeah, we
like,
tend to do that.
Yeah, it's like less of like, oh, you guys call and like you show. It's like no, this is the go-to place. So I was just waiting and been waiting for a while. So you know, can I get you a drink?
Sure.
Hey Sylvia, give me a quick either wits investigation or wits awareness.
I don't have my computer up. Do you mind?
Yes. I'll do it's the same pool, so I'll do wits and investigation.
I already know what you're doing. What did I get?
Sorry for the late entry.
Give me
I
a
was
sec.
getting
Hello,
at dinner.
Rose.
Hello.
2 successes.
Hello.
Okay, two
Sylvia.
successes.
Hey, Rose.
Hey.
Sylvia, because it's such a busy bar, you're sort of lost and overstimulated with the noise.
Checks out.
But then you realize you're not hearing something that you had grown pretty used to. Molly doesn't have a heartbeat anymore.
Fuck.
What?
Fuck.
Oh.
Whoa,
Molly?
whoa. What?
Hey,
When?
yeah, what's up? Yeah, what's up?
Molly, where did your blood go?
Hang on, give me a second. Hang on, I gotta post something in character.
No
Oh my
fucking
God.
way.
Lena, that fucking thing. Like, where'd your blood go? Where's the blood gone?
Where'd my
Molly,
blood
where did
go?
your blood go?
Where'd the,
Molly!
what's
Molly!
the blood doing?
Not beaten.
Where'd the blood going?
Where's your blood? Where's the fuck is your blood, Molly?
No, I was
Sylvia's
thinking
in.
like Jack. I was thinking like
Sylvia's in
Jack
range.
Sparrow.
Where is all the blood gone?
Sylvia hates being a vampire, and she cannot believe why anybody would desire. She's absolutely furious with Molly right now.
All right, here, and I send a picture into character chat. We now have a hero forge of Molly Tibbet Daniels.
What? Let me see. I want to see this.
Character pics.
Aww.
Wow.
And
That's
as
actually really cute.
she looks at Sylvia and is like, "Where's my blood? Hang on, what?
Your blood, Molly. Don't act stupid. Where the fuck did it go?
Oh, my blood. See, it kind of went down the drain.
Sylvia blinks.
See, while this whole week was going on, Ophelia and I had a bit of a talk. We had a nice night, and she kind of focuses, and one of her eyes does this.
Ah! Oh, Molly, how could you?
Hey,
Does
listen.
what?
You may not like being,
Oh, I
you
see.
may not like it, but I find it quite enjoyable. Plus, I always had a thing for vampires anyway. Check this out. And she pulls back her lips. She has 2 pairs of fangs. Not a full mouth like Ophelia, but 2 sets of sharp fangs.
So what are you? Are you what Ophelia is? Are you gonna need to eat viscera and offal like she does to stay alive?
Oh, no. I can drink the normal stuff. And she kind of sips her wine a little bit. Wine. Sips her wine. No. I'm relatively normal, though. I did pick up a few minor things, you could say.
I'll be right
this was
back.
it was a pain during the week before you showed up, and like Ophelia and I had to spend so much time figuring it out. I can smell better.
Well, what can you smell on me right now?
And she takes a deep smell.
Give me wits and investigation.
The answer is supposed to be anger. Off the above board, above table.
Did I click the wrong thing? I did. All right. What's investigation? Doink. 2 successes.
You take a deep whiff, filtering out the other scents in the bar. You focus on Sylvia's scent, and you can smell the shampoo she uses, you can smell Templeton, you can smell the laundry detergent, but coming from Sylvia herself, you smell pure fury.
You're pissed.
Yeah. I'll get over it, but I can't look at you, Molly. I can't believe you would just throw your life away like that.
Well, it's not really throwing my life away. Didn't have really a lot going for me, and plus, I asked her a long time ago. I asked her, and she refused to.
Well, as long as it was your decision, and
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
and
always my decision. Despite the appearances, Ophelia rarely does anything without me asking. Though we did have another side effect, and it took a week of replacing all of the utensils in the bar.
oh,
Yeah, because she
Yeah.
kept fucking crushing them.
And Molly picks up a spoon and just
Ow!
shut up, shut up and clean those, shut up and clear those tables. New kids.
Yes,
we had
ma'am.
to, we hired some
who's
new
the new
workers.
kid? Who's the fucking new kid? Who the fuck
That's
is this
David.
guy?
That's David. Came in a few days ago, and typical stuff. Ophelia and I decided to give him some work. Doing good job
What's
though.
up?
even
I'm
if he's a little
Chad.
shit. You can't read.
Chad, are you okay with all of this? You know, your life being in slight
Hey,
danger at all times.
I'm being paid too much to ask questions. And you know what? The danger is just part of the fucking job.
Okay, all right.
You,
Sylvia is kind of at a loss for words.
he walked into the back. Surprisingly enough, he used to not be that good, and then he came into work high one day, did an amazing job, so we just supply him with gummies now.
Oh my God.
But no, yeah, I gotta unfortunately I had to replace all of the silverware because well, she takes like a napkin wrapped thing, places it on the counter and opens it up, and then it's just like places her finger on it.
Well, Sylvia's just gonna sit quietly at the bar and nurse her blood wine and wait for everybody else to show up.
Molly's gonna just make casual conversation with Sylvia, just like yada yada this, yada yada that. My eyes look like this now.
In waltzes, New Orleans' best power couple, Marcus
Second best.
and Jade.
I'd say
I'd have
second
to-
best.
Are you okay there, Rose?
Oh yeah,
just
no,
had
I'm
a-
fine.
We just heard squeak, and then your avatar just like ate you.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, I'd say first best. But alas,
Yeah, you guys are just the ones that are in the spotlight more. I'd say me and Ophelia are going way stronger.
mm-hmm. Anyway, I think
Marcus just kind of shrugs. He's not gonna fight this. This isn't his hill to die on.
Oh, Marcus, Marcus, Ophelia wanted me to ask you how your whole body is feeling after that workout.
It still hurts.
Yeah, I had to convince her to only give you a third of her usual.
mm,
I appreciate it. I very
She was
much
trying to give you
appreciate it.
half, but I kept telling her it will not work.
I think any more
I
and his
will
arm would fall off.
Yeah, and I need these arms. They're very
The one
important.
time Marcus tried to keep up with Ophelia, he goes to lift the like dead weight, and it's like it does the Looney Tunes thing where he lifts and then his arms just come off. Just
Marcus and Jade did pull up in a Hellcat today.
of course. They
Glorious.
Ooh.
Same thing though. You guys don't hear Molly's heartbeat, and she starts making everybody drinks. She is moving slightly faster than normal. Like
I think
Alistair walks in at this point to all the commotion, hearing Sylvia like freaking out. Looks up from the paperwork of all the information that he's managed to gather in the past 2 weeks, immediately clocks the atmosphere. What happened?
Hey, Alistair, can I get you a drink?
I think Molly got a new haircut.
You noticed! Oh, of course, no one else
Alistair
notices.
looks directly at Molly.
Molly's pink eyes, formerly blue, mind you. Pink eyes look Alistair back.
Okay, when did Ophelia make you her child?
Ah, see, you figured it out. Literally a week ago.
Oh, so that's where you've been.
Yeah, I was a little busy making sure and getting used to all that stuff. It was so nice. She made my favorite dinner. We got all dressed up in the house. She made it a whole evening. We did some nice whatnot, did a little loving, you know. She made me feel incredibly comfortable. I will say the process was painless, but it was jarring to say the least. You know, suddenly you're like, you feel the light fade and everything, and then suddenly it's just back.
Yeah, that's kind of just the feeling.
It was weird, I will say. But hey, check it out. She does like a little bit of a spin and like opens her mouth again, showing the 2 sets of fangs.
You just
Hey,
hear from the
nice.
door a loud, like, crash and just, that bitch!
Oh dear.
Ah,
It
Don't tell me
rises
you're mad at her,
immediately
too.
up in Molly's face, like, when, how, who?
Alistair
Okay.
Alistair jumps at Rise's reaction, almost dropping his paperwork.
Molly just gently like takes Rise by the shoulders, lifts him up, and like sets him like slightly further back. Just okay. First, Ophelia, a week ago, I asked for this.
Okay, okay, okay. Very good. Where is she?
Is that everybody? Is everybody here? She told me explicitly to not mention anything until she's here. Actually, she recorded a video. She holds up a VHS tape. She insisted that it would be on this.
Interesting.
Everjo walks. Actually, Everjo, you hear some noises from upstairs. And down the staircase comes Everjo.
Everjo, what were you doing? What were you doing in our apartment?
Well, I just wanted to see if you had been working and making your place more secure. I can still reach the windows now that I have my full height to my advantage again, so I was checking it out. Anyways.
I hope I was cleaning my she kind of looks over at everyone. Collection earlier. I hope that didn't shock you.
Election?
What? Oh, just oh, you mean the rubber silicone things that you have around the
Oh,
table? No, not at all.
Oh, good. You only
No.
saw those ones. All right.
Yes.
I really hope you're saying what I don't think you're saying.
I am.
Averjo kind of stretches back to, we're calling it, making sure you all know now, he is back to the same visage that he held at the beginning of this campaign. No marks on him, skin still as ashen and drained as it was before, but to his same height again. And as he stretches, you hear several bones in his body crack.
I'm guessing
wrap.
Xavier's procedure didn't last long.
No, it never does. My body doesn't like to take hold to any kind of change. It oftentimes goes back to how it used to be. He looks with fresh eyes, and I have a question for you. I have a question for you, storyteller. Based on
Yes.
everything that's happened in the downtime, would it be okay to say that he is at hunger zero currently?
Yes. You.
Okay,
Oh no.
Oh
good.
yes.
Oh. Oh
Oh,
my.
Oh my.
Shut up.
that was immediately what I was thinking.
Oh my.
He just kind of
Also,
walks on over spindly,
Damn
bends
it,
down,
Decay.
where he just kind of, as if he's stretching his body, yet in his own weird mannerisms, crawls along the floor on his hands and feet until he reaches the group before fully coming back to his full countenance.
Jesus.
Joe, what did Ophelia tell you about inchworming on the floor?
There was
thought that
nothing
was
said about that. You smell different, Molly. How have you been?
Your nose is way too close.
No, Molly. You have a certain amount of sass to you that you hadn't had before.
I've always had this much sass. She kind of blinks and like, oh, that's what she was talking about.
Ryan's
to
like
explain,
slowly
darling.
takes Molly's hands in his. He's like, my dear, my bestest friend in the whole wide world. If you do not tell me where that bitch is,
Right,
Oh my god.
right.
please,
Tell me where
please
that bitch
fucking
is,
put
or
that in
so help
quotes.
me.
Yes. Right. Hang on. And she kind of walks over to like the side closet, like wheels out this like big old TV with a VHS player, and just like, all right, hang on. She told me she wanted to play this.
The 21st century. We could have gotten like a DVD player, like I don't know,
Or a
I
video?
a laptop.
I told her that she could record it on Google Drive or like something like that. She insisted on VHS for and I quote prosperity.
Prosperity.
I
Yeah.
mean, I could understand going digital, but I also feel the je ne sais quoi of the VHS.
I'm
I don't
sorry.
speak
It's
French, but I'm
giving
gonna believe you
Saw.
on it. Oh
That
no!
are
That's
like
this
The
one.
Ring.
He holds up a different tape. That's this one.
I'm
Can I watch
now
it later?
even more confused.
As it loads and stuff. It doesn't do anything. She like undoes it, kind of like rewinds it a little bit. Like, sorry, I was watching it earlier.
I'm
To
confuzzled.
puts it back in. It's like, then a video begins to play, and it's Ophelia sitting in like the living room area, very clearly with a camera. You hear Molly in the background. Are you sure that you have to use this? Yes, I have to use this. Anyways, hello everyone. You're probably wondering where I'm at. Well, to put it simply, I'm in Boston.
What is she doing in Boston?
What
Why
the fuck am I doing in
Boston?
Boston? What the fuck am I doing in Boston? Well, what I'm doing in Boston. See, what some of you don't know, you guys know me from the Bronze Bull, and that I came from Europe. I was born and raised in Boston. It's where my family is laid to rest. I haven't been there since I left, feeling I was unworthy and undeserving to visit their graves. After confronting the bull, I realized it would be best if I fight back, go see them. So, I will be on a prolonged trip to them, see my family. I'm the last one in my line outside of Molly, so I figured, why not? Now, Molly will be taking care of the bar and all of my territory while I'm gone. And let me pull this out. She pulls out a small clipboard and puts on some glasses. Marcus, in 2 weeks' time, you're to double the amount of reps for your workout routine. She like clicks the sunglasses. Rise. Molly asked for this. This was her idea. She has asked me to do this on several occasions. Once she stabbed me with a knife for refusing. I did do that. I was having a really bad cramp, and it was a really dumb mistake. And yeah, no. If you want to beat me up when I get back, you can do so. But this was all Molly's idea. And for everyone else, take good care of Molly. I've trained her to the best I can, but I can't. But there's only so much I can show her. You guys are my best friends. If I come back and Molly's gone, you'll know what will happen. And then it cuts and she pulls the tape out and like wheels the big old TV and the VHS player back into the closet.
I feel like I just sat through an AV class.
Yeah.
Marcus is on the floor looking around for cameras. Ain't no fucking way she knew I was gonna say that shit.
No.
Roll me wits
Marcus.
awareness.
Marcus.
Or wits investigation.
There is a camera, but just not for you. But I guess we'll see if there's more.
I love that this is only a 3 dice pool.
I'm confused. Aren't we gonna rescue Franklin and what's her nuts? Why leave now in the middle of all this intensity? We need her more than ever.
I think it had something to do with what she said is, if we're going the subterfuge route, she's not really good with that. I, however, have connections. Also, she wants to be the best Baron and friend she can to all of you guys, and she believes she can't do that if she's in her current mental state. She needs to confront some older demons than the ones that you saw in that basement.
A bit of a sabbatical
Missing
then.
out on a little bit of Ophelia lore. What does she mean by her family? Like their graves?
Yeah.
Yeah, her entire family died. The whole reason that Marco was able to convince her to go to Italy was because, well, right before her brothers were sent out on D-Day, they had an argument. They didn't make it back. The day they found out, her father just stopped.
Alas, poor Horatio, I knew thee well.
Just
Throwing
Everything
Hamlet at us,
about-
really?
Did you just throw Hamlet at a mournful moment?
it
It's
just
I
the
wonder
last
if there's
word.
any-
Uncultured swine.
I wonder if there's any part of Ophelia's. I wonder if there's any
Sylvia's a
part of
librarian, so
Ophelia's.
she knows there's no wrong day for Hamlet. Anyway, sorry.
yeah.
I wonder if there's any part of Ophelia's story that isn't dripping with dramatics.
No.
It's Ophelia.
Surprisingly, apparently, with the way she found out she was gay, was pretty normal. But back to what I was saying, her father just looked at the fireplace and just closed his eyes, went to bed, and never woke up. She lost everything that day. So she's going to visit them. Her mother died when she was young, giving birth to what was supposed to be her younger sister. So you could say it's a little tough. Marcus, what the hell are you looking for?
I fucking knew it. I knew it.
It's a security
Marcus,
camera.
why are
Marcus.
you
That's
on
in
the
there.
floor?
Marcus, that's a security camera. Of course it's going to be there. If you're looking for another camera, she reaches under the bar and pulls out like a GoPro, and it's like, there's one here, but it's not pointed at you, and she puts it back under the bar.
What is that camera for then?
Nothing all
She was an
bases.
What do you think it's for?
Shut the fuck up, Chad.
Shut up, Chad, and get to washing the dishes. And she looks to everyone else. And,
Okay.
she looks to everyone else, and it's like, Okay, you guys know I have an OnlyFans, all right? Don't even trip. Like you already know what's going. You already know what's happening with this. Just shut up.
Yeah, we been knew this. Nothing's changed.
Slay Queen.
Yeah. Yes. All right, but yeah. So I'm tasked with helping you guys out from now on, and I'm running the bar. Things are going well. Oh, hang on, and she kind of, you see her like, there we go. Get my pants back on, and she walks around the bar and is like, I gotta give everybody hugs.
What? Did you not? You know what? I don't want to know.
Rise had like
Like-
wiggled his way in to be first. Me.
She hugs.
Son of a bitch!
If she hugs Rise, she definitely is a little bit stronger than she was before. And she goes to hug Sylvia and she says, "That wait, are you wearing any silver?"
No.
Oh, you can't touch silver, can you?
It's a little bit of the side effect. You know how Ophelia's got that whole weird chimera thing going on.
Yeah.
So apparently, it wasn't enough to completely alter me, but it was just enough to give me some like side effects. So I got
Yeah.
teeth, points to her teeth. I can smell really good, like she could with her wolf forge, and I can't touch silver.
Hmm.
Yeah, we had to replace all of the silverware in the bar.
You had actual
Yeah.
silverware. Rise sits there like shooketh.
Yeah,
He
Well,
also,
Yeah.
he also
I think the
cannot
only reason
touch
this
silver.
place, the only reason this place hasn't been robbed blind is because they knew Ophelia would go after them
Yeah.
if they tried
Also,
to nick bar silverware.
you have to remember, Ophelia had her arms torn off by a werewolf. Of course, he's gonna keep silver around. Though she always gave you stainless steel, Rise.
Thank you. Otherwise, I would have suffered.
Yes, but no, you're not wearing any silver, Jade.
She kind of looks over her jewelry. She's like double checking. No, today's a gold and brushed, coppered kind of day.
I can tell. Do you like the way I look? I posted her outfit, by the way. In the current outfit in the fashion, by the way. If anybody wants to take a peek at what Molly
Ooh.
is repping.
Puts back on her pants. What pants, woman?
Oh yeah, I did post what Marcus pulled up in.
I posted Alistair's, and I also posted a couple of outfits for your viewing pleasure / humor I found on Pinterest.
All right, welcome on down to Averajo's T-shirt raffle. Come
Oh,
on
God.
down and start the
boy.
admission.
Oh
that's
boy,
great.
here we go. All right, I'm getting Google up.
All right, I gotta let me pull that outfit.
Averajo, I think Averajo is just kind of watching all of this. Oddly, not even oddly. I would pose this question to the group because I think it needs I think it needs to be reinstated. When all of you look at Averajo, how do you imagine his countenance, his aura, how he stands, and what he, not what he looks like, but just what he gives off?
Molly kind of sees him like a tall, gangly, uncle-y kind of guy.
Talking.
The problem with how I imagine him is because he actually fits the description of an IRL friend of mine who is abnormally tall and abnormally gangly.
And I don't count.
No, you do.
The general vibe though is a friend. A little
Good deal.
kooky sometimes, but
Mhm. Well, that's how you feel.
Average
That's how he
Joe
makes
looks like
you feel.
Marcus the Worm.
The reason why I ask is I do have to reinstate and make it clear. Averajo clearly looks like a vampire, does not look anything like human. Really. He is at Humanity 5, so he can be clearly seen as something that is unnatural. And he does this oftentimes. He has a very animated persona, but when you look at him when there isn't any animation to do, to talk, to act, to give presence, it just defaults to a hunched back and still statuesque. And it seems like he is doing that. No breathing, just watching.
Yeah, that seems about right.
So basically, he's Hootie.
Oh God!
From
Owl
The Owl
House.
House.
the Owl House? Okay. In a sense. But I will say, I don't know. Something just seems different about him lately. So he
Did you
just
also-
watches.
Did you also get a haircut, Joe? And she hugs Jade very tightly because it's like this is my like my friend. Jade, you'll notice that like Molly does have a bit more strength, but she also is like she's extremely beautiful. Like she already was pretty, but she is like
Oh yeah,
boom,
she
beautiful.
got the vampiric awe going.
Not just
Well,
no,
not
not
really,
that she
but-
has the beautiful advantage.
Well, yeah.
She is even more like attractive than she like looks before. So she is like bombastic.
If she was a 10 before, she's an 11 now.
Yeah.
Somebody specked heavily into presence.
Maybe.
Yeah. No. Jake gives her a good little squeeze and goes, "No, you are gorgeous."
Oh.
Oh goodness. Oh, you should have. You should have warned me. I would have gotten you a gift, an embrace gift. Ah!
Oh no. It's okay because I planned for this already. I planned for this. So unless we're like next time we're not like super busy or whatever, I planned you, me, we hang out at my place, we get some blood wine, we watch some nice shows, we shoot the shit. It's gonna be great.
Absolutely,
Like,
absolutely. Oh my god.
Ophelia got these like super good like fresh wine blood packs. They're amazing. We're gonna have a good time. She also like found some guy that makes these like gusher style like blood little gummies. Ooh.
Rise is like
Oh.
leaning into Marcus
Delicious.
slowly and is like, I'm watching your girlfriend / fiance be stolen as we speak.
Fucking Jade's head kind of snaps. Ha! You wish.
You honestly think I would steal Jade? I mean, I would do other things with Jade, but I would never steal it from Marcus. The internet would tear me apart.
Oh yeah.
Gracias.
That and me.
I wouldn't be opposed
Mar-
to that.
Marcus
kinda
puts his
nudges
hand
her.
on his. Marcus puts his hand on his chest. Is like, gracias. To the comment of not trying to steal Jade.
No, besides, I'm already taken. Jade,
Exactly.
I had to get my engagement ring changed because Ophelia got like a really nice silver ring, and then this whole can't touch silver thing happened, so she had to get like a new one like really quickly made.
Right.
Anyways, I'll get back to you. I gotta give everybody else their hugs.
Yeah. Go.
She goes and she goes to Sylvia and is like, "Hi, Sylvia."
Bring it in. Congratulations.
She hugs Sylvia and she's like, "I know you're worried, but I promise you, this was my decision, 100% my choice." Do you honestly think that Ophelia would or could pressure me into something like this?
No. No, I don't.
Exactly.
But doesn't mean I'm happy about it.
I know. But don't worry, you'll get over it in time.
Yeah. I'm sure I will.
Now. And she goes to Marcus and she gives him a hug and lifts him up a little bit with the hug, like
Everyone hears his entire back cracks.
You need to stop by the a lounge. Madam Whisper could set you up with a nice masseuse.
Above board. Wasn't she dead? Or is that someone else?
No,
No,
no
Madam
one else.
Whisper is still very much alive and well.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought she was the one who
That-
owned the bar, and I was like,
No,
what?
that was Morgan. That was Morgan Yee.
Okay, thank you.
She's not dead. She is dying though.
I think Jade leans over and goes, "Well, I'm still in house, so I could still very much do some intensive work."
Oh.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Wink, 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 nudge, nudge, stroke, stroke, fondle, fondle.
Hey, whoa.
Okay, I think this session is veering way too far out of the PG territory here.
We are
Ever?
harlots.
Bring it in, bring
I-
it in, you
you
guys.
know,
Jesus.
The thing
I mean,
is,
We're all
is that
proud monster
it's-
fuckers.
I
Hell yeah.
gotta be
I mean,
honest. I'm
guilty.
getting major like out of character whiplash because how Moon plays Molly and how Ophelia or how Spider is playing Molly. There's a reason why it's different, but there is a stark contrast, especially now that she's
Agreed.
turned.
Yeah.
So I feel like Moon plays Molly so much more wholesomely,
I know.
and that has
she's
been
wholesome.
flipped
Don't worry, I
on
will
its head.
get to that. Just gotta egg it up for a little bit. I gotta sip my
Yeah,
tea.
I
I think Spider is channeling more Spider into Molly than Molly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I am.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yeah.
she
I'm gonna have to adjust to this one.
she goes to Joe and just kind of like pats him and like looks at her hand and it's just covered in dust. Like,
Averjo leans down and takes hands. May I have your consent for something? I promise.
Sure.
I just want to hold you.
Yeah, that's called a hug. Rhymes with grug. But could you just say it normal? Molly is 27. She 100% is just like super chronically online.
May I?
You know what? Sure.
Thank you. He bends one arm right near her knees and then scoops her up almost like a baby into
Whoa.
his arms. And kind of lifts up to a little bit higher and just looks down at her. What has changed, dear? You're different.
Okay, first, you know I'm going to have to wipe this footage from all the cameras, right?
I don't. Okay.
Listen,
That's all right.
you're a good friend, but I don't need Ophelia destroying you.
You never
She'll be
minded in the
fine.
past.
Yeah,
And what I'm going to do is his eyes are going to sink a little bit back, and he's going to activate Sense the Unseen. And he's just going to look at her aura, the general what surrounds her, the energy, the ephemera, what is unseen to the naked eye. Spider, what does it look like as he perceives her aura? And I will say that he has seen what she looked like previously. So by all means, let me know if how it's changed.
Moon, I sent you a DM real quick because I want to
Yeah.
check this. Would be yes or no? Okay. All right. So her aura, it's a slightly. So her aura before was a lot more calm. It was like a blue-ish. Now it's more of a hot pink. It's a little more spicy per se. She definitely is a bit more sassy, a little more feisty than normal, because of stuff. but she's also very clearly like unsure. She's picking up on stuff, learning new things, trying to navigate the fucking cavalcade of emotions that comes with being a Bruja. But then at the very edges of it, very faintly, you see something else. Something that's almost gold and white, even. Almost like an outline around her aura.
Interesting.
May I yes and?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
It almost has a curly, fluffy texture.
Interesting. You have changed. You're much. You're more excited. He looks down and smiles, his fangs bared. There's something new.
Well, yeah.
Something beautiful. Molly, may I ask for one more thing? I'm curious of
sure.
what you and who you are now.
Well,
Would you be
still
so
Molly,
kind
but...
as to give me but a drop of your blood?
Ah, there it is. Just there it is. Ophelia figured you. Ophelia figured.
There it is.
Ophelia figured you'd probably ask this. If you would set me down real quick, she did give me the okay to let you have one drop. Kind of, she figured this would happen, very similar to how she knew Marcus was going to ask that.
Are you sure? Is my arms no longer as warm as they used to be for you?
No. I assure you, they're fine. But I'd be a lot more comfortable giving you my blood when I'm standing on my own 2 feet and not 4 feet in the air.
If that is how it must be, then all right. He lowers
More like
you.
5 feet, but
Yeah, like, I was gonna say 6, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like 5 feet in the air. That's basically as tall as I am. So
Yeah, he lowers you.
She steps down and she kind of like gives like a gentle like bow. And she's like, 1 second. She opens her mouth and you see her. It's like 2 fangs. It's like canine, regular teeth, and that's like how her fangs are. She takes her thumb on one of those fangs and just kind of flicks it, cutting it, and it's like, there you go.
He takes his pinky and dabs it, and then just puts it to his tongue. And I would like to use taste of blood on it. Taste for blood.
sure. Tell me what that does.
Absolutely. I would happily do that. Basically, let me just do this. Sorry, I have to read it. I know I have to use my beautiful little fleshy orbs in my head.
So they're more
Taste for
gelatinous.
Furballs.
Basically, it's a resolve in blood sorcery roll if you want me to roll for it. A difficulty of 3. Determine basically what kind of blood this is, what generation, what the blood potency is, and then something specific for Averjo, his extraordinary sense that we finally nailed down to, even though this isn't rules as written, to understand her humanity.
Okay, so
Is what he wants to get out of this.
Run that through one more time. So what does he want to know?
It's a difficulty of 3 base resolve blood. He would like to it's a very long description, but I'll go down the list for this.
Just copy paste and show me.
Okie dokie. Let me just copy and paste it. And the one thing that isn't in here that I would kind of think it would be important for Averjo to know, that he might be able to get a general sense of from this ability. Here, I'll paste it in the chat here. Boom.
Okay.
Is her level of humanity.
All right. Okay. You taste the blood. It is... Okay. Wait, you haven't rolled yet. Never mind.
Nope.
Go for it.
Shorting. Alright, I'll roll my good dice, the one I've been using
is,
not in this campaign, but I'm gonna bring it over.
Good
That
for
is a
your-
dice pool of 7.
Good for you. She is
One-
blush of
one
life
crit.
right now.
1 fail. Another success. Oh shit, that one fell. Oh, crit.
Actually, no. Never mind.
Fail.
Ignore that.
Fail. Fail.
Oh dear.
Fail.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh
God.
no.
Fail. Uh-oh.
Oh, God!
Come on, I got a crit on this one. This is bad.
Average
Oh
Ghost
shit!
implode?
All right, that is a crit. So that's 4 successes.
Four
Hey!
successes.
That I would have only gotten that if I crit, which is crazy.
Okay.
I thought Joe was just about to like just implode. Just
All right.
Sorry, all I just go was like fail, fail, fail. Oh, no, fail.
isn't Joe after all
right.
those failures?
Oh, goodness.
Oh,
Everjo, you have tasted Molly's blood before. This is entirely different.
Mm-hmm.
It is no longer mortal. It is indeed kindred vitae. And it is pure as snow. Not even a sniff of diablerie.
Mm.
It is also, oddly, a lot more human than you were expecting it to be.
Mhm.
Whereas some seem a little bit stale. This vitae, it still feels new, still feels fresh, still has that little bit of vitality inside of it. And you can see that in Molly. You can see that she is still very, very connected to her human side.
Is she a thin blood?
She is Bruja, Generation 12,
Oh, okay.
Blood
Very close
Potency
then.
1.
Okay. And the last thing I'll ask, and feel free to make me roll for this, but as we've discussed for the mechanics of Averjo and a specific thing of his, with the combination of both Sense the Unseen and this, and as much as he's known Molly, would you say that he would be able to ascertain, not in character, but above board, her level of humanity?
7.
Perfect. Good to know. He looks down at her and just smiles. Welcome to your world, child. I'm so glad to bring you back here. You
Well,
have a wonderful life ahead of you.
that's the plan. Huh. Figuring out all these things is crazy. Especially with Ophelia being, well, Ophelia. She could do her best, but there's only so much that, there's only so much that your wife can do when she's spent the past, 80 or so years killing people. There's only so much that you could really teach someone new, especially someone who's not really all for that. I'd like to avoid it if I can.
You should. You absolutely should. Do not taint your mind or do not taint your young adulthood with stains. Live free and unburdened for at least a century.
She kind of just kneeled and put their hands on her, like her knees, like, oh, you said that, and made me realize that I am going to look like this forever. I am going to get fucking old, and one day I'm not gonna know how to use holograms.
One day you'll forget what it feels like to shit.
Eh,
I audibly laughed at that.
I
My God.
actually, Ophelia did tell me the same thing, and to be perfectly
Mm.
honest, I am perfectly happy without that.
And
Except when I
Averjo
use
leans
Flash of
in a little
Light.
bit closer. And something that you may even enjoy more, though I think Ophelia might be amiss, is that she'll no longer have her monthly stipend.
Yeah, she was a little saddened by that, but to be perfectly honest, I'm okay without it. Though, back to the, no bodily fluids part. Blush of Life is still kind of weird. Is that what you guys call it? That's what Ophelia was saying it, but I wanted to make sure that's actually the proper term, because she still calls sidewalks people walkers, and I wanted to check.
What?
Life
Born
blush,
in 19-
blush of life, human visage masking, whatever you feel.
Okay, I just wanted to check because. Okay, and she's gonna Blush of Life. What do I have to do to Blush of Life again? Do I roll something or do I just do it?
Rouse check.
Yep, just a simple rouse check.
Molly's fine. She blushes of life, and yeah, she's. Okay, so
It is all of you see. Whereas only a little bit of color returns to your cheeks whenever you rouse. Molly, she practically looks like she's coming back to life. Her cheeks flush. You hear the pounding of a heartbeat. You see she looks almost completely human.
maybe a little thickly, but like barely.
Jade kind of looks a little gauche, like just like I'm jealous.
Yeah, I
You
don't
look
know
good.
why.
You look really good.
Yeah, I don't know why Ophelia couldn't explain it, but when I use Blush of Life, I'm basically people again. I can taste, I can eat, I can shit, I can do all those things completely normally.
Never mind.
Yeah, no, yeah, there's a reason for this. It's literally an advantage. Don't worry. I took it for a reason. She's like, yeah, it's weird, but it is helpful with the customers. And I'm not talking
Yeah,
about the
no,
ones
I
here.
bet.
But anyways, does anybody want anything to eat? Anything to drink?
Bryce has been
Marcus,
just
you
like
wanna
sitting there staring at the VHS tape like it's gonna summon Ophelia back. Like,
Instant Ophelia.
Well, there are a few things to discuss.
Yep.
Excuse me, I just hiccuped.
You good?
I'm good.
Are you
There are a
fine?
few things to discuss. Namely, the new body that turned up.
Yeah, that's right. Alright, so are we gonna confront the elephant? Are we gonna confront the elephant in the room, or are we just gonna leave it? Guys hear about that new corpse? Body?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The timing doesn't sit well with me.
No, it doesn't. When did it happen? Did it happen after Ophelia left Moon or before?
It did happen after Ophelia left. I will say it happened 3 days ago.
Alright. It happened after Ophelia left. Just unnerving in a way. Doesn't sit right with me.
I mean, not only that, but I was pretty sure we took care of that person.
Yeah, we did. Well, I guess you all did.
You helped.
I got stalked. That's a day-to-day thing for me.
I'm surprised you remember that.
I still have nightmares.
Rise had gotten rid of those memories, or Averjo had gotten rid of those memories.
Had Average just got?
I think he got rid of the worst of them.
Yeah, so she still remembers it, but like not. It's
What
not
memories?
As bad.
From when Molly we used her as bait.
Yeah, we
Oh
did
yes,
do that.
most of those are gone.
He remembers a few.
Everjo has those.
It's just like I don't
He
remember
remembers
all of
them.
it. I don't remember all of it, but I just remember it happened. It's unnerving. Anyways,
You know where
Not
they're
sure
keeping the
what-
body?
me.
your butt?
Hang on, and she's gonna like pull out her phone. It is like a It's just like a normal
Anyone-
like smartphone, but
yeah.
it's bedazzled.
Anyone can give me wits investigation or intelligence investigation.
X.
Wits investigation.
Also, second question, because I'm willing to address this in this session, or not. Rise and Averjo have a scene. Would that have happened before
Yes.
this, or
You can do that at any point. I'm just vibing.
noted?
Okay, so
Yeah, we
Boom,
can.
boom,
I would say
boom.
it hasn't happened yet.
Okay, sounds good.
is it wits awareness or wits investigation?
It's either wits investigation or intelligence investigation.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I don't think it's gonna matter with either one for me, so I'm just gonna go either or for this one.
damn! Rise.
Jeez, that's a big dice pull.
I believe in you.
No, I mean both my intelligence and investigation are pretty high. My intelligence is 4, my investigation is 3.
Oh, good.
So I've got a lot of dice to work with. Holy shit! Messy critical!
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Goddamn.
Messy successy.
First
No,
roll of the
no.
day,
Please
too!
never say that again.
Get out of my house.
Be
First roll of
gone.
the day. I'm happy with that.
Okay.
As you should.
Yeah, for my first roll
How
today.
is this gonna... How will this tie... Let's see.
Just starts eating the bar.
Ow.
Starts gnawing on the wood of the bar.
Is this edible? Is this edible? This isn't edible. What about this thing? Don't touch this rosewood.
And stop touching
This
the
is mahogany.
Ophelia has mentioned that the bar is mahogany on several occasions.
This is mahogany from 1920. What are you doing?
This is
All right.
This,
let's
this
let's
is literally
see.
taken from
Sorry.
the ship of Theseus.
Did I just hear a
I'm-
Sinbad quote there?
Oh yes.
Hmm. Hmm. I'm gonna say, Alistair, how many successes did you get?
I got a messy critical of 4 successes.
4. All right. You look at this news article. You look again, and you look again, and you keep looking, and you are trying to figure that out. While you're doing that, Rise, you immediately know what to look for. And you know exactly where this body is being held, you know who's in charge of the investigation, and you know, like, what this person looked like. And Alistair, as Rise begins his description of the scene, or his description of what he's found, you need to... You feel the need to assert yourself as... Well, I was totally gonna say that. Like, I'm the investigator here. I read books for a living. You are under the effect of dominance compulsion.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
This ends when you have beaten somebody in some way and gloated over it.
Punch Rise in
I
the face.
hate this as a Tremere. I absolutely hate it. Ugh.
Just punch Rise
If-
in the face and taunt him.
What
If
I'm-
you want, you can just be compulsively OCD checking your phone.
I
That's
mean,
basically what I'm doing. That's basically what I'm doing.
from what I read,
Just as perfection. Like, make sure you have all the facts.
I mean, from
I
what
think-
oh, go, sorry.
I think his compulsion is perfection. So
Yeah, just do that then.
So far away.
From what I read,
Sorry, I'm making bread.
it looks like he's being held at this funeral home right on 7th Street. I'm making this shit up as I go, so whatever. And
Bouchard's funeral home.
at Bouchard's
And mortuary.
funeral home and mortuary. Sounds like there's going to be a funeral in the next coming days. So if we're going to get any information, we should probably go and check out the body before that.
Why do I just imagine when Rise says the 7th Street, the Bouchard funeral home, Alistair's like, Bouchard's funeral home. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
No,
I'm just
he
going to
wouldn't-
go until Alistair feels the
no,
need
he
to
won't-
interrupt.
he wouldn't be like that. He okay with his perfection. If you remember Zell talking about how he would be nose buried in his books until he literally figured out a certain formula and things like that.
Yeah.
The last time he had perfection affect him, he was trying to perfect this is about board. He was trying to perfect a thaumaturgy formula for an experiment he was performing. And his perfection affected his compulsion affected him so badly that he was locked in his lab for 3 months straight.
Damn.
Yeah,
okay,
so
we can
basically
fix
you are looking up the entire fucking history of Bouchard's funeral home and mortuary, and you are looking up the personal history of the victim.
this. Oh.
Just above board. Is it spelled Bouchard or Boucher?
Boucher.
Give me a second.
Buscemi.
Either
Damn,
or.
a Buscemi funeral home.
There you go. Maybe Rise pronounces it wrong. Bouchard funeral home, you see.
Bouchard. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends. It looks like Bouchard, but I don't think it really matters for our purposes.
Oh.
The victim's name is Danielle LaCroix. She was she was 31, and she sadly was expecting.
Oh.
Passes on it.
She wasn't very far along. But
That's
many
still-
are considering this a crime of passion.
Yeah. Molly's like, oh my god.
This is giving Jack the Ripper.
I agree, but we took care of that guy, which means we have another copycat, or we have something else. Did they leave an insignia or anything, or a note?
Not this time. It was just victim.
That's disconcerting. Okay.
Yeah, the fact that they took the left eye, the right hand, and, well, the uterus and fetus. He, looks over at Alistair. You know of any
The ship-
weird blood rituals that this would be a thing for?
What? Sorry. Oh, I'm looking at the obituary of this victim.
Molly's gonna take a peek over at his phone. How many tabs do you have open?
Don't worry about it.
You're opening more.
Rise. I will also say that with the information that you get, you see that she was also seeking treatment for an unnamed infection, and she was on her way to one of the local hospitals for a prenatal checkup when she was got.
Jumped.
On her way to a prenatal appointment. Huh.
Ugh.
Weird. They mentioned she might have been sick, maybe? But, of course, they don't specify the local news.
No, of course they don't. They never do. Plus, unfortunately, it's New Orleans. People go missing, die, and all kinds of stuff so often that, given a few hours, there's going to be another thing that takes the place. But it doesn't sit right with me.
I'd like to check on the body.
What?
Above board, storyteller. Did the victim have any did have a living relatives or kin, or was she just
She
alone?
leaves behind a husband and an older brother with
Ooh.
I
you know-
suspect them both.
yeah, so she leaves behind a husband, an elder brother, her parents, and one grandparent.
So she was starting prenatal. If she had a prenatal appointment, that means she should have been between 4 and 8 weeks, which means she's most likely already seen a doctor or a midwife beforehand.
Probably. That's a smart idea. Maybe they'll have her
Right.
records.
True.
We should also
Any one
ask
of you can give me another wits investigation roll.
Of course.
what's
always.
investigation. Okay, I can do that.
I'm gonna
I've
investigate
come
with
to
my
the
wit.
realization that I am not made for this.
Do it anyway.
Right,
I got
what's
a 3.
investigation.
Me and my 2 dice staring at each other.
Roll the 2.
Roll the
No.
2, Kronk. Roll 2.
5. Less that
I
time,
don't even
but
But-
still 5.
Vale, I will say that you are still able to parse this information as it goes along with your perfection.
Oh my god, my rolls are amazing today. Critical success, 6 successes.
God
Yeah,
damn.
Yeah.
Alistair, you realize first, much quickly before Rise, Ophelia, and Marcus do.
Huh?
This, not Ophelia, Molly. This woman, Danielle, she went to the same hospital where you all treated the blood plague.
No.
Hold on. Alistair immediately looks up the information that Lucrezia had sent him about the blood plague, cross-reference any potential patients that could have been pregnant or at least expecting.
Give me 1 second. Need to flip a coin for this.
Oh.
Oh.
The power
There are
of a
no
coin.
records of any of them being pregnant.
But that's interesting that she went to the same hospital as the plague victims.
No way. Was she there for an infection or something else?
Wait, the plague? The same shit that made me sick?
Yeah. That.
Oh.
So
You also see
Unless-
that there is a visitation hour for tomorrow night.
all right. So our best bet is to potentially either pose as a next of kin and go to the hospital to see if we could unearth any records of her of any like visits from her or any notes that the doctors may have written on her, or we go and speak to her next of kin directly.
I don't know if the
My
next of
question-
kin would talk to any of us.
Yeah, we are
yeah,
utter strangers.
They're also probably not gonna talk to me. I'm a little too well known.
They may not talk to us directly, but if if a candidate for Finch future mayor approaches them with the concern that he has for citizens and lowering the crime rates in the area, they may be amenable to opening up some information. Alistair looks directly at Marcus.
Everyone does.
Mark-
Ding ding.
Everyone looks at Marcus. Marcus is like sitting there, like slurping his drink, like.
And if all else fails, I can steal the information from them.
I would prefer if we didn't do that.
Why?
I mean, it's just, I don't know. Not
Marcus,
right?
what
I
are
mean,
your-
is that theirs?
Marcus, what are your thoughts on this?
He takes a second. He's like, honestly, I really can't make any heads or tails about this. But there might be something that we're overlooking.
All we know about this victim is that she was possibly 4 to 8 weeks pregnant. She had a prenatal appointment, and or most likely has already had appointments, and she went to the same hospital as when the blood plague started spreading.
Blood plague.
So we've got.
Do we know why she was there?
Well, that's what we're thinking. If you go and talk to the family about, concerns about this obvious crime that happened and, hoping to speak with the victims' families and such, maybe they'll give you information. And then some of us could check out the body at the funeral home, and then there's the hospital, where all this seems to be connected.
And with Kingmaker being radio silent, which is suspicious, you showing concern for the citizens will also gain more votes in your favor because you're showing an open interest in protecting New Orleans, whereas Kingmaker is pretty much MIA at the moment.
Yeah.
This could work to your advantage and also get us the information that we need to find out what happened to this poor woman.
That's a really good idea.
Indeed, it is.
This sounds like a very interesting idea. Rise, we had a bit of an appointment as well that I needed to take care of before. It is time sensitive.
Rise, nods. Yeah. I mean, it's up to you guys. Marcus and Jade, I feel like you two would be the best to visit the family as, the mayor candidate and his fiancée. Who's gonna go to the hospital and who's gonna take the funeral home?
Yes, I'll go wherever you guys want me.
Ha ha
Ophelia
ha!
specifically
You're gonna
told
sit
me-
here.
We'll also say
What?
that
Why?
you can visit the mortuary tonight if you want to.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think out of all of us here, Rise, you are more well equipped to deal with the hospital because you have a medical background. The mortuary will need subtlety.
Oh wait, I meant to say the thing's tonight, not tomorrow night. My bad.
Visitors? Okay, gotcha.
The
Visiting hours are
mortuary-
tonight.
The mortuary will require some more subtlety. Sylvia,
Yeah.
would you be averse to going to the mortuary and finding out if there's any, not just any records about our victim, but also if there's like any other potential cases we haven't unearthed yet? Because if this killing happened in such a violent manner, it would not go amiss to see if there have been any other deaths in the past of a similar manner.
I can do it. I'm on it.
I am not
Alright.
staying here. I'm going with one of you.
Bitch, I will tie you down. You've been.
Oh, she
you've-
slams the sod off on the counter. Just don't.
He just stares
How
her
about-
down like, if I'm not scared of
Okay,
your
okay.
wife, I ain't
Okay.
scared of you.
Everybody hold it. Molly here needs to get out on the town and, you know, live a night. This is a good opportunity to do so. Also, Ophelia specifically said she is here to help.
She's
So
new.
why not we let her?
He like huffs and he's like, fine. Then I'm taking her with me so I can keep an eye on her.
I'm okay with that. And
Alright.
she puts the sawed off back. You don't hear her clunk it under the countertop. Just takes it, puts it away. You hear a holstering sound.
Rise kind of rolls his eyes like, she really thinks that's gonna scare me. Bitch, I will die for this.
Oh my
Bitch, I will
goodness.
die to keep your wife happy.
I think, just in case this goes awry, we should make sure we have at least a concealed weapon on us.
I have several.
100%.
We do not know what we could potentially be facing. With how
General rule of thumb.
with how violently this woman was killed, that means this person is not only extremely dangerous, but also organized.
Indeed. Listen, I do want to make sure that I also talk with Avrajo before we leave, but I don't
Also,
think
above-
Sylvia should go alone either.
Also, above
That's
board,
fair.
storyteller, this is going to be a slightly grisly question in
Mhm.
terms of the victim. Was the fetus still inside her when she was killed, or was it removed?
The entire uterus was taken. So you can only assume that means that the child was taken as well.
This is giving very Jack the Killer vibes, and it is sending shivers down my spine. Okay,
Do you,
Above
do
board,
you start
we all
saying this
cool?
stuff out
clarifying
loud?
that.
I'm fine.
Above board, we all cool? We all chill with this?
Yep. Yeah, I'm
Yep,
fine.
green light.
I've dealt with. I played Outlast.
I mean,
I've
I'm all
dealt with something
good.
It
far more
happened.
grisly than this.
Yeah.
I'm salted.
I mean,
It's IRL.
Yeah.
these are an extension of what has happened in reality in the past. So
It
I will
triggers
say, one-
the fuck out of Sylvia, but I'm totally fine.
cool.
I will say, Alistair, one thing that you do recognize is that the cut across the belly is not done with any kind of surgical precision,
Ooh.
but it seems as though and it doesn't look like any surgical instruments were used, but it does seem that extra care was taken rooting around in the body.
Mm.
We're looking for two possible weapons here as well.
Right.
Avajo,
Yeah.
when you're done with your appointment with Rise, I would like you to go
Yes.
back to the crime scene and see if you can unearth two murder weapons. One, we're looking for a surgical instrument. The other, we may potentially be looking for something along the lines of a kitchen knife or potentially something serrated. Because this last cut was not done cleanly. It was done carefully, but not clean.
You are
You know
not
what?
looking
This
for
is-
a surgical knife. It was all done by one weapon, but it seems more care was taken inside the body rather than outside of it.
Like someone was trying to harvest the baby.
You know, this is not investigation. It's not necessarily my forte. I will say, however, one of my associates has been looking to make an introduction. I could call upon him to do the investigation for me, if it would not be a problem for all of you, and he would come to you with his findings.
That would be your best. I've already informed Zell of the situation to see if he can find any more records of potential killings. Because it does not hurt to think that this is not an isolated incident.
Though I will say, some of my previous abilities at being able to see the past events of the memories ingrained into the concrete of trauma have been slowly filtering back. Troubling.
Would you be able to ascertain if you used any of your abilities? Would you be able to ascertain if she was actually killed in that spot or if she was killed elsewhere? Above board, it's called Spirit's Touch, right?
Yeah. Above board, he does not. He has been always at Auspex 1, but has recently gained another level in Auspex, so it's starting to come back. The only thing I would have above board would be Premonition.
Okay, so Spirit's Touch is a higher level. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Right, thanks for clarifying.
Yep. So Average Joe says, not quite. Those abilities I've lusted in the past, and they have yet to show their face once again.
See. Well, I think with what we have, what information we have, and what we have discovered, this is probably the best thing we have to go on. Also, Marcus, he hands him the documents. These are the shell companies and burner accounts I've been able to find concerning our target.
Ooh, this is going to be good.
Oh, guys! And Molly pulls out her own little folder. Owl found some stuff during the week as well. And she like sets it down.
Ooh.
I gotta pulling it up now because I want to check to make sure so I can tell you exactly. Panicking.
Deep breath.
Panic for me, panic. Panic for me, panic.
She's like, turns out that the Red Dawn, she like flips it open. They're funded by like several like paramilitary military sponsors. The biggest one, she like turns the folder around and kind of pushes it towards everyone. Mostly like Alistair and like Alistair like kind of pushes it forward. Is the Order of Saint Leopold. Apparently these guys are like really big on like this shit. But there are also call records from an anonymous kind of group of like an anonymous place that were tipping them off about the old man, assuming that's Joe. So guys are connected, but now we know what we're looking at.
Society St. Leopold would make sense, especially with our target. Not to mention, the Red Dawn were supposed to be a splinter faction of First Light, so that would not be surprising. This anonymous number here. Could it be possible they have a tip-off?
maybe. I
Hmm.
wouldn't know. All this stuff is still pretty new to me. Ophelia kept me pretty in the dark about, most of this until recently. Something about it's my mess. We need to clean it up.
Well, we should get you up to speed soon, because congratulations. If you weren't in danger before, now you've got the second on you as well.
I've always been in danger. I am the lover of one of the scariest people in New Orleans.
Well, becoming a kindred makes you even more of a target.
Believe
Yep.
me, just believe me. Being a kindred only adds to the list of targets, yes, but than anything new.
I just hope Ophelia at least got permission from Helena first.
Uh,
What do you mean?
Please tell
It's
me
a-
she didn't go against tradition.
okay, if I can ask, what do you mean by tradition? Because I don't know if the act.
Oh God.
Neither do I. Do you need permission to move around? Cause, sweat?
Shut up, Chad.
Shut.
The fuck? That wasn't Chad, that was Rise! What the fuck?
Oh, sorry.
What
It's
did
Alec
I
Chad. It's Alec Chad. No,
I
That's
see the
gonna be
new
the
voice you got
reoccurring
for
joke.
Rise. Huh? Wow.
Yeah, I'll
Okay,
Is that just gonna be the
okay.
new joke? Shut up, Chad.
Did you see the gift that I sent in chat? It's literally "Shut up, Meg," but Chad.
Yeah, shut up,
Hold up,
Chad.
I'm lost. What are we talking about right now?
The traditions and the fact that Ophelia may or may not
Ophelia-
have gotten permission.
She's
I
a
mean,
baron.
she-
Does she
baron.
need permission?
Technically, still yes.
From
Well-
the prince, but
Even
Oh, if it's from the
Okay,
prince, they weren't gonna argue.
okay, so
Yeah.
above board moon, even if you are a baron of your own territory and things like that, you are still under some obligation to the prince of the city to gain permission for a child, because even though that is your territory, that is still their city.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that Ophelia went about it like Ron Swanson, like I do what I fucking want, and just said, "Hey, heads up, I'm doing this. Try to stop me, gonna be your heads." So
And they're like, all right, cool.
maybe in
That's
less
very
threatening
Ophelia.
terms.
That's very
plus, I
Ophelia.
think
Less
if I remember
threatening
correctly,
terms?
this is a more anarch. I think this is a more majority
I'd say
anarch-owned city.
Yeah, it's 2/3 Anarch to like 1/3 Cam. So
And I haven't seen the prince, he's wandered off, I don't think.
yeah, that
prince
guy
fled.
is gone. Now it's ruled by the Hecata prince out in the bayou.
Yeah, Helena, right?
Ellen, yes.
Ellen, sorry. I thought
Very
it was Helena.
Frenchified.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, Molly's like, was she supposed to get permission?
Yeah.
We'll cross that bridge later, and we will keep this hush hush. We do not need this on our heads at the moment.
I mean, to be fair, it's Ophelia. Knowing her, she probably told somebody, but didn't ask for permission. She just said, "This is going to happen." Yeah, it's Ophelia. We all
Rise
know
is
how my
like,
wife is.
I will handle the PR later. But first, Jack the Ripper.
Thank you, Rise. This is why I love you.
Your wife owes me so much money. I don't get
My
paid
wife,
enough.
my wife owes a lot of people a lot of money, but I will add you to our little black book. She
Thanks.
said, as she says, she lifts up a big old thick like thesaurus. Just boom.
Good lord.
It's like
How-
taps the tip of the pen in her tongue. Right.
How many people do you owe to?
Well, and she flips through it. A majority of this is back taxes for the IRS. We're slowly paying that off because, well, we can't pay. We could pay the lump sum, but then they'd get suspicious. You guys forget, she took a lot of money from her sire. If they suddenly found out that Ophelia was packing that much cash, you want to know how much of the taxes would be paying and stuff? It would be terrible. Also,
good old tax evasion.
yeah. Also, think about it this way. Do you honestly think that this entire building is 100% up to code?
You know what?
No.
You know
Rise
what?
like
Fair.
covers his ears. La 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 la. I know nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, no, yeah. He's like, yeah. Ophelia pays off a lot of people, or intimidates a lot of people.
He like slowly reaches over and shuts the book. Okay, put that away before we get in trouble.
Yeah, and she takes it, puts it away. You hear like a lock.
Anywho, so that's the
Okay.
plan. Marcus Jade will handle the family. I will take Molly
Yep.
to the hospital. Alistair, Sylvia, you will handle the body.
As thoroughly as we can. Just hope we'll be able to do this before Prism comes into town.
Excellent.
The body. Remind me what
Phil?
I'm doing with the body?
You're heading to the mortuary to find out if there's any other death records that we need to be aware of, because if this killing was done this violently, this can't be an isolated incident. There could be potentially others.
Autopsy
Alistair,
records.
do you show Sylvia a picture of this woman?
Oh,
I do, but I do give her warning beforehand that it is quite grisly.
Not of the scene, just of the woman's picture in general.
Oh, yes. Alistair hands her a file on the woman that he's managed to uncover, including picture, address,
Obituary.
obituary, most recent whereabouts, next of kin. You get it. It's a list.
it's a
Oh my
list.
god.
It's a file.
Sylvia accepts the
He's still under
file
perfection, so of course he's going to be like this.
and she opens it and she sees the picture, and a hand slowly comes to her mouth, and she almost can't believe what she's seeing, and she turns the pages and she sees a picture of this woman. She sees the list of names under her next of kin, and she almost, it looks like she's about to faint. She has to sink to the floor. She can't believe what she's seeing.
Sylvia?
Sylvia, are you okay? What's going on?
Danielle, there are tears streaming down her face. She can't speak.
Do you know this person?
Not extremely well, but I know her family.
Oh.
She's my ex-sister-in-law.
Oh,
What?
Shit.
What?
That was me, not Molly.
Did she live in New Orleans?
I guess so. I never really could keep track of my husband's side of the family, but it's unmistakable. I mean, there she is. There's him, look. And there's... She looks at a picture of Danielle at a rare family Christmas, and he's holding a baby, and the baby is Sylvia's daughter.
Sylvia, if you're not comfortable with going through with this,
No, I have to help. There's no way
Are
I'm
you-
backing out now.
are you sure?
I have to find out who did this, and if there's a chance for me to see at the funeral, I have to go.
So be it. That's only fair, and we'll find out who did this, and we will make sure that they're brought to justice.
Yeah. Promise.
Sylvia nods.
We'll do everything we can to make sure we can find this person.
All
I
right.
just don't know. I didn't know she was expecting. I haven't spoken to her in so long.
Unfortunately, when you come into our world, the world of light is usually left behind.
That side of my family all thinks I'm dead. I'm gonna need a disguise.
Well, I've got this wig and this like pair of glasses with the big nose and mustache.
Okay, I'm laughing, not Sylvia. Sylvia's not laughing at all.
Molly is trying.
I think
Sylvia, you did learn Mask of a Thousand Faces.
Oh yeah. Never mind, guys. I
You
just
can
learned Mask
disguise
of
yourself.
1,000 Faces in my off week.
You guys forget Molly is a gremlin. She's trying, but she's still a gremlin. She's just a little spicier.
she's also an Alcavian, so this would be their forte, subterfuge and disguise.
Yeah.
All right. So, as far as the rest of the scenes go, because I know some of us need to get up early tomorrow morning. Cough, cough, me. And you. So, let's settle down for the scene with Rise and Everjo, and then I will set up what we will be walking into next time.
Huzzah.
Okay.
Rise kind of like glances over at Averjo. I'll be right back, guys. And he like nods for Averjo to follow.
He does.
I like walk outside.
Averjo starts leading at this point.
Okay. Rise will fall to follow.
He will lead her. He'll lead him to his trailer, which is oddly enough weirdly hard to find at this point. It's been put away in a safer location, so it's about a few blocks down, and there's a sewer grate that he opens and weird ways to get there, but eventually finds where he's looking for. As he does, he speaks to Rise. Now, you had come to ask of me to teach you a specific ability, yes?
Yeah. I need to get stronger.
It worries me that you want to know this, but I am nothing if not a teacher of the young. I must let you know before I teach you this. While this comes naturally to me, it is something that takes effort. It is not to be done lightly in the case of most. Luckily for you, you have somebody who has just the perfect morsel to practice on. It's been about a month now, so he should be good to be used on again without creating any long-lasting brain damage.
Rise kind of nods slowly.
You get in the trailer and you drive off. The trailer itself has a different kind of air to it right now. I don't know if you have your Sense the Unseen up at any point, but there's just an electricity within the van. He just kind of talks. It looks like Molly's excited. Or not Molly, Mary. There we go.
Yeah.
It looks like Mary's excited today.
I think he
As,
would
this
have
is-
Sense the Unseen, because he probably would have like said something like, "Hi, Mary," as he like walked in to like respect her space.
Our storyteller has played Mary up till now, so I will not take control of Mary unless. But as he continues, Mary is about, and I think she has a bit of a smile on her face whenever you look at her. Did I ever... my memory escapes me. Big surprise. Did I ever tell you the nature of how I came to come into possession of this trailer?
Not really. At least not the trailer. A little bit how you met Mary, but not the trailer itself.
Well, I'll spare you the gruesome details, because it sounds like we've heard such gruesome details tonight about other things. Rather not bog down, but among the things, Mary was murdered in this place, and, well, this is her dominion, and we have an agreement that allows me to use it as I see fit, and she protects her domain. So it's kind of a symbiotic relationship. In return, I am to keep the person who killed her, soiled her, defiled her, murdered her, alive in perpetuity, and wipe him clean regularly for my satisfaction, but also hers. He is never to die, otherwise our arrangement is null. And she does enjoy the subtle tortures that he endures because of our agreement. His name is Clyde, by the way.
Clyde. So,
Mm-hmm.
ugh. I don't like how that sounded.
Well, in his past life, before I met him, he actually used to be a very high up executive in a very prolific chain franchise. Could get away with a lot of things. Money goes a long way, I find. Nowhere. I mean, you see what your boyfriend does all the time.
Yeah. If he ever uses the money for anything bad, I'll kick his ass.
I look forward to that. Actually, that reminds me, the only other person who's seen Clyde is actually him.
Oh?
He accompanied me. Yes, looks like he's kept it to himself, but he accompanied me on this bit of a feeding session, as it were. I usually feed from Clyde in my own particular way, as comes naturally to my blood. But I'm full tonight, surprisingly, of clean mind. I've had my share of memoric intake as of late. Though I don't know. That all out of the way. And they're coming up into a more seedier part of town at this point. Rise, As he's driving, he looks at his hand for a moment and just... I'm going to roll a rouse check. I'm going to activate Blush of Life. That is a failure, so back to Hunger 1 I go. Wonderful. You watch as his skin flushes and the ashen skin becomes less pasty and more warm. A warmth to him that reminds you, that matches the surly, gangly grandpa that you may see him as usually. Now has a bit of the physicality, the cadence of that now, as he looks at his hand as it happens. Rise.
What is it?
How stringently do you hold to your humanity these days?
I mean, I still try to do the right thing, you know? People are just trying to live. But it's tough when there's so many people out there who want to hurt others. And I don't know if you remember, but I was a soldier in the war. Someone who followed orders, did probably some pretty terrible things to people who were fighting for their orders. But I really do try. It's all I've been running for so long, just trying to help as many people as I can. And fate just seems to find a way to fuck me over.
I would like to give you a warning. Knowledge is power, of course. You know that well. Alistair could tell you that as much.
Of course.
But power is also a curse. I've seen many a young child, sir. As young as you. You know, you've seen it in the people above you who gave those orders. The authority, the power to do as you will and have people follow your words. It corrupts, just as the mortals do, the kind, just as much as it does to us, even more so. I myself, stealing the memories of those around me is within my nature. It is what I am made for. But you're not. You're not made for a purpose.
Rise kind of looks ahead at the road for a second. You're right. I'm not asking you to teach me this because I want to steal memories. I just want to be able to help people like Molly, like the kids that we picked up, you know? They're 19. And they have so much trauma and so much hurt. I can't do anything to help them. I'm not strong, I'm not, smart like Alistair. I just don't want them to hurt anymore.
Well, it's admirable, child. It's admirable. But I want you to be clear. I want to be crystal clear tonight. What you will learn is not that of a forgetful mind. It is to clean a slate. It is to give a new world, a new life, to wipe away the old completely, to wipe away who they were, who they have been, all of what makes a person who they are, except for what comes naturally to the body, what it remembers, the crafts that it may have endured or learned in its past. The body remembers, but the mind will be taken in perpetuity forever. And while I admit I do enjoy to give a hopeless soul who has been tortured, who is down by their luck, no home or family or life to really have, to alleviate their suffering and pain of their life, to wipe them clean, to give them a new life. In the end, you are wiping them away. You are killing who they used to be forever.
He takes a breath I understand. This is not something I would use on innocents, obviously. Though his eyes will flash for a second. I will be honest. If I could wipe away all of our enemies without spilling a drop of their blood, I can't say it isn't the thought I've had.
If I could have done that, and out of anybody I think I could do it, it would have already been done. You wipe away somebody else, and somebody who knew them follows up. Memories will always be made, no matter how many of them you steal. It's like we're here.
He's like leaning on the dashboard. Oh. Right.
So I will. And there it comes back. He licks his lips for a second. I'm glad I got to talk to you like this. I'm tempted to take my fill, though. I think it's your turn to learn. All right. Let's go. He takes a step out. If you don't mind, I'll set this scene for you.
Please do.
We're in a beat-up part of town. There is a ramshackled. It looks an urban. What do you call it? An urban ruin at this moment. You see, as we walk through it, there are moss growing on certain beams that are disheveled. He takes a bit of shed, a little bit of a steel covering out from a doorway so that the both of you can enter. Inside, you find that there is a man, a mortal man, with blonde hair, brown eyes, a disheveled t-shirt, but something that looks like it looks like the uniform of a local gas station right now. There is a mask over his eyes at the moment, and he notices somebody coming in. But for some reason, though he looks like he is struggling a bit, his mouth is not sealed by any manner visible. It seems that he cannot speak by some means, even though there is noise humming as if he wishes to speak, but he has no mouth to scream at this moment. I took the liberty of making this a little bit easier on you because I would rather not make this. When I decide to teach, I don't wish to. I don't like to appear as monstrous as I do when I feed. So I thought I'd make this easy on the both of us. Hope you don't mind.
Fry's eyes are kind of scanning, and there's a little bit of shock on his face when he's using Sense the Unseen and not sensing anything, per se.
The only thing I think you could sense is that because the trailer is parked so close, you can feel and even see a bit of Mary in your periphery, floating and watching.
He's mortal.
Yes. Well, mostly mortal. I don't take a habit of turning or ghouling too many, but when it comes to somebody needing to survive in perpetuity, they have to live, don't they?
That was going to be my question. How you keep them alive.
Yeah, you'll find he's quite enduring, as is the power of my blood.
Rise will kind of like crouch down, almost curiously, because this is, a ghoul that was made by Averjo, so of course he's kind of curious as he's like looking him over.
The man, bound, gagged, by seemingly supernatural means, looks terrified.
Yeah.
He backs up slightly as you lean in, like a frightened animal.
He can sense it. He is blindfolded and he is tied to. He is restrained at this moment. But yeah.
You hear the muffled cries, please, wondering who you are, what you'll do to him, begging for this torment to be over.
Curiously, he'll like kind of reach out gently, softly, to kind of like touch his face a little bit. So, you do this to feed, right? You don't feed like the rest of us do?
How should I put this? You see, like, a little twinge to his eye returns, and you see the familiarity of... I think you've known him long enough, and you know out of character how I play him. The hunger has come back, so a little bit of him, a little bit of that eccentricity is re-entering the body. As he looks still human. What was the question again?
Rise was just curious. He was like, so you feed like this? Like I feed Bag and Ophelia feeds by eating people, basically, but this is for you?
In a sense, through this ritual, this has been a question that I have been questioned on this previously by some Tremere who have studied me and tortured me. Gone now. I seem to have a peculiar ability, maybe amongst my own bloodline, though unsure. And that last little drop, that just little bit of my beast that hungers, seems to be satisfied when killing the memory of someone, as I do to him regularly.
God. I can't even imagine what it would be like for my beast to be quiet for once. Like, silent.
Well, that is the thing. I don't know if that will work like that for you, child. If it does, then congratulations, you found a way.
He offers up a small smile to Averjo. To be honest, I think that would scare the hell out of me. The whole, it being silent. That would mean, it would feel too wrong to... And he kind of looks back
like
at the
you're
guy.
Cheating the system.
In a sense, but at the same time, like, the only way the beast is silent, or at least I've been told, is if you truly kill someone. And that's a scary thought.
Well, you have, haven't you? Already, many times.
Yeah, but not diablerie, That's different.
He cocks his head. No, as far as I know, you... Seems to be semantics we're getting lost in. Time to focus up. So, if this works for you, then congratulations, but I wouldn't count on it. Now, are you ready?
He nods. Ready.
Good. He will take his hand and take... I'm just going to do a little bit of extra work for me. This is unneeded, but I oftentimes like to make sure some extra protections are put in place. He takes his thumb and pours a rouse check's worth of blood that slowly, and that is another failure. My hunger goes to 2. A bit into and creates a few blood sigils in the air that float for a moment before slowly lowering to the floor, basically creating a little bit of a containment in a sense. There's a little bit of flavor, I'm saying. But the last bit of that rouse check, he will give a little bit of his blood. This will make it a bit easier if you'd like. And it will quizzically offer just a bit to Rise as it floats through the air.
Rise will it's slow, it's cautious, he's almost hesitant, but he'll reach up to caress his fingers through it. And then he looks at Averjo as kind of like I'm not going, if anything happens, you got me kind of look.
He smiles, that of an old grandfather at a grandchild, knowing that he'll pick you up if you fall off your bike.
And he pops his finger in his mouth to drink the blood.
As you drink it, tastes potent. Tastes strong. It also tastes dusty. It's like you took your tongue across an old dusty book. It's got that little bit of that texture, but also it's strong.
Bottle
Basically,
of wine forgotten in some old cellar, caked in dust and so strong and potent it's practically vinegar.
Love it. He will smile to you. All right. For this, you must keep his gaze. So once I take off, you must rouse your beast. You must look into his heart. You must see who he truly is now. You will see nothing of who he was. You will only see the life he has lived within this last month, because that is all that exists anymore. And you will snuff it. I, personally, I don't know how it will work for you, but for me, it's not a snuff, it's a consumption. I remember all of everything I take. I wonder if you will be cursed and blessed with that. We'll see. Very exciting, isn't it?
Rise is it's something.
It's a living.
For this, I will say, with Averjo's blood running through your system, and since you are not remembering a whole lifetime, I will say that the amount of successes that you need has gone down to 7.
Good gracious.
Oof.
Just a success.
Mm-hmm.
And it
Do
can
we
be
want-
consecutive, not all at once.
Do we want to read the ability above table so that our fellow players know, or should we just keep it in character?
I would say you can share it at your discretion.
Okay.
Let's see if this works.
This is going to be interesting. Got you. And he will instruct you to rouse your beast.
Is that 1 rouse check for blood surge or 2? Just remind me.
1 for blood surge.
Oh, gonna blood search too. Oh, you're gonna be throwing down 3 rouse checks right now? Hot damn.
This is gonna be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord have mercy on my soul. This is gonna be so bad. Alright.
What's his hunger currently?
Now he's at 4.
Oh shit. I want to say that Averjo poured enough of a rouse check for you to
Wait a second. Is this a specific pool that you need to roll, or is this you have to do Hold on. Let me read it again.
Yep.
So it's both.
It's resolve and dominate versus composure resolve, accumulating 10 successes during an entire scene. So you don't have to rouse your blood that much. You just have to roll
the 2 for the ability, right?
Dominate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Alright, so hunger.
So you need to accumulate 10 successes. So each success that you get, I will count towards that total.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have to continuously roll for an entire scene.
Gotcha.
Okay. So.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be really fun.
This is gonna be interesting. So it's.
Yeah.
So it's just the one for the ability and the one for the blood surge, and then you continuously roll resolve and dominate while I roll composure and resolve.
Okay, let's see if I can do this right.
Gotcha. And I'll say that Averjo, that mechanically, by the way, that rouse check that he poured was feeding you enough of his blood to slake at least 1 hunger.
Okay, cool. So that would be 3 then, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then activating this ability, unless Moon decides to use it how Moon sees fit, costs 2 rouse checks to activate.
Yes.
Okay, so sorry, let me roll it back then. So I'm at 1 rouse check for the blood surge, which brought me up to 2. And then I roll the resolve dominate.
Have you rolled? Okay. Have you rolled for the ability Tabula Rasa, because that requires 2 rouse checks, I believe.
Yes, that was what brought me up to 4 because I roused and then did 2.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. So now resolve and dominate.
Okay. So roll that. Do I have any? What's my modifier with the blood surge? Is +2. $10.
10 successes. It is like snuffing a candle. It's like winding back a tape. You lock eyes with this terrified man, and Averjo's blood feels like electricity in your veins. You watch through him surviving this past encounter, him begging on the street, trying to get back on his feet, someone taking pity on him or being nudged in the right direction by someone, getting this job. He's getting somewhat of a satisfaction. The nightmares at night of a half-lived life. Flickers, flashes, and then it is gone. It is as if the tape has run out. And as you turn away from the man, he is simply slack on the floor, glassy-eyed. Not dead, but not quite living. An empty shell.
Okay.
What does Averjo see as, what does he see from rise as you do this? Knowing that you got to hunger 4 as well.
Yes.
During this ability.
During this, with his eyes locked, it's almost as
Oh
if,
shit, you're pain.
as if it was like he was as still as a statue. But you can see his hands by his side, the only thing that moves, as he just clenches and starts bleeding from his palms with how much he's clenching his fists. And as he pulls away, it's almost like a jerk where he pulls away and he's breathing even though he doesn't need to, is this like repetitive motion that he's doing to try and calm himself with what he saw, accepting what he did, and the beast inside of him roaring. And with that only one resolve, you're also going to see he kind of turns his eyes up to Averageau, and he just smiles.
Averageau looks quizzically at first, sees the blood dripping from the third eye. A new life has started for you. How do you feel?
He like curls in on himself in this pain and agony as he feels it rip through him, but he's struggling with his humanity. And he's like, I'm hungry. And he like is
You
kind
hear-
of glancing over to the guy again, fast.
Rise. You hear a little devil on your shoulder. That breathy, gritty voice of something not quite there. Make him suffer.
I feel like Rise is in
You
a
recognize-
bad situation.
You recognize the voice of Mary whispering in your ear.
Because of where he's at in hunger, I think this would make sense, but he almost as if he's being controlled. He's reaching out for this man, his fangs out as he goes to just lunge at him.
Does Averageau stop him?
Okay. I don't know.
I also don't technically
I
know
feel
if
like this
would
needs
be...
to be.
Go
I would feel. Averageau at this point is instructing and teaching, but also I feel like it has to be a dice pool of something to decide for him, because he is willing to let Rise harm Clyde, but he also recognizes the threat of killing Clyde, which cannot be allowed.
Give me a straight willpower roll.
Gotcha.
Sure, just roll my will.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Cool.
sorry.
Composure
for
resolve.
Averageau, not me. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Would this also above board? Because, like, technically he's a bagger, but blood is blood, right? I'm assuming when you get up this
Blood
high.
is blood.
Blood is blood. And willpower doesn't include hunger, right?
It does not.
Okay. That is 3 successes.
You have presence of mind to grip his shoulder before he
Okay.
can lunge fully.
I
You
think-
know that inflicting the kind of suffering and knowing that Rise's fangs carry something more than just suffering.
Yeah, if I bit him, he would die.
Oh shit.
So,
Oh shit.
That's right.
I
Rise
did
still has
not.
vampire
Averageau
AIDS.
did not remember that.
vampire AIDS, do not forget. Can
Okay.
How would
Perfect.
I try to bring myself kind of back? Would that be like willpower as well?
It would.
Okay.
But there are
I think-
other ways to feed.
Averjo, I think will. I think that with that role, will remember vampire aids, which he had forgotten about, and just
Oh my
kind of
god.
grab, which would be an interesting experiment, but to see if he could keep a ghoul alive with his blood that's been infected, but not willing to have that experiment done on Clyde, because he is special. So yeah, I think he does, with presence of mind, grab onto Rise and try to hold him back.
So I did a willpower for 6 successes. So I think Rise at that point is like, his hands had gone from fist to clinging to each of his arms, digging in, and he has the presence in mind enough to be like, Averjo, I need help. And he's almost like shaking in his grip.
He will.
Loose.
You'll forgive me.
Loose.
Thank you. You'll forgive. Averjo will just look to Rise's eyes. You'll forgive me for this, but we must go and get you some food. He will hit him with a compel to follow, or for Rise to follow him.
Does Rise resist?
I think his beast might try to. Did that willpower give me enough sway over the beast?
I will say it has.
Excellent, fantastic.
And above board, Averjo's.
No need to use compel. You can say follow, and Rise will have enough presence to follow.
Okay.
And as he asks him to follow, one of Rise's hands will like reach out fast and snatch onto Averjo's, like, is he wearing his cloak? Or some sort of...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
He'll like snatch onto his cloak and sleeve on one hand like a child and like nod soft a little bit.
It's all right. It's all right. I'd offer to help relieve your mind, but you must remember this night.
The like shaking of his head, like no.
Come now. He will lead Rise back, and I think because he was working off of Hunger 1 or Zero Hunger previously, this was a full prepared thing. I think he has bagged blood in the car.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, because I think
How much,
he came
though?
just like 2 bags is it. He just quite literally probably asked me, like, I need 2, but I just need a quick something.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Rise can only slake 1 hunger with 2 bags.
And it's messy. He doesn't even care. He just tears into the bag, the first one, with his fangs, draining it. He doesn't even matter how messy he gets. He's just licking it all up.
Averjo does not help Rise once they get to the trailer. He lets Rise's autonomy take heed, points to the bags, and then turns around. I'll be back shortly. To go back to where Clyde is. And in my mind, above board, Averjo is going to do his usual thing, instruct Clyde, get him back up on his feet, and start to inject direction. But I think Molly stays with...
You mean Mary?
Rise. Sorry, I think Mary... Too many M names. I think Mary stays with Rise. And I would love to see what happens with that as Averjo leaves
Can he
Rise to their own devices.
see her?
I'd say for now he can.
So he's devouring, and he, like, catches Mary out of his peripheral, and he just, like, freezes.
She kind of just scoffs and sneers. You're cleaning the carpet.
I apologize. I will, make sure to clean up after myself. He, like, glances back over at her. That was rude of you to do to me.
He killed me. But I did get carried away. Sorry.
He, like, slowly slumps into one of the chairs. It's not your fault. I'm not... Damn it, I'm not strong enough for this crap. I'm never gonna protect anyone this way.
You sound like my grandson.
Is he, alive, if I may ask?
Yeah. Fucked off somewhere in Philadelphia.
Philadelphia sounds nice.
Always blamed himself that he couldn't protect his mama. Sitting on his ass. But he did what he could. I was the one who was stubborn.
I feel like I've lost everyone, you know? And now I've finally found some people who care, and how am I supposed to fight it when the world is our enemy?
World's always gonna be tough, kid. You just gotta be tough right back.
You kind of sound like my grandmother.
She kind of chuckles a bit.
I'm sorry for... I know you and Averjo have an arrangement. I'm sorry for disrespecting that and almost hurting him in a way that I couldn't fix. I know you enjoy him suffering, though.
It ain't your fault, kid. But you did good your first time.
That was insane. He, like, looks down at his hands. I felt everything. I don't think I
saw
remember
his light
it,
flashing before his eyes.
Can I interject something? Can I take control of
Sure.
Mary for a moment?
Yeah.
You see, as you ask into this questioning of what it was like for a moment, you see as the figure of Mary looks colder, all of a sudden something changes slightly in the same voice that said make him suffer. The undertones of it comes back. How did it feel?
Rise kind of feels himself shudder almost involuntarily. But even though he doesn't feel cold like that, for a moment, I felt so strong. Like I could just get rid of all the world's problems. If I could just look people in the eye. No more suffering. People who had bad thoughts, I'd get rid of them. And then he kind of like slumps in on himself. But that's not right.
Why not? If there were more people like you who thought like that, I wouldn't have been murdered like that.
I wish I had been there. But Mary, you have to know. I mean, like Averjo said, memories always exist. I would have to literally wipe the world, and that just one person almost sent me into a frenzy. I'd hurt so many people. It wouldn't be worth it.
Even if it meant you could save people. Save who I used to be. It's so cold on the other side. It's so cold.
Rise is kind of shaking again as his eyes seem to widen. He's like, no, I can't. It's not right. It's not right.
And I think as that kind of flares up, a little bit of that dark macabre glow to Mary starts to fade once again. Starts to fade away again. And Moon, by all means, feel free to come back to the more lighter side of this poltergeist.
And tears of Vitae are kind of running down Rise's face, even if he doesn't realize it.
You feel a cold thumb wipe beneath your eye. You got a good heart, kid.
He kind of like leans into her touch a little bit. And he like laughs, kind of melancholy. I don't even know what that means anymore.
Nobody does. Till it really counts. And then she is gone.
He kind of will like inside the trailer, I'm assuming there's a little table that he's kind of sat next to, and he kind of like lays his head down on the table, just letting his tears run.
I think you look up just for a moment, just to catch to see that Averjo is staring at you through the window of the camper at this moment.
He tries to offer a kind of smile.
Smiles back. Toothy grin. By the way, Dane, he poured a rouse checks of blood to re-up the blood bond and ghouling of Clyde, and I got hungrier, so I'm at hunger 3. Averjo walks in. All right. Looks like you've had a very exciting night. I think we got to get going because there's a world of places, things that aren't supposed to be the way they are, and we're looking for weapons of murder. Yes.
Yeah. Could you, sorry to ask, could you drop me off at some bank, one of Ophelia's? I need more. I can't. Ugh.
Sure. Of course. Child, of course I'll help you. Come on, let's get going to a place of wonder and blood and fun. And I think his cheery side returns, and the same old uncle-like Averjo returns to the front of the party bus, as it were, and off we go.
Rise would like slump into the passenger seat, just listening to Averjo.
And off we go to a place of doom.
I think this scene has kind of gotten away from me.
No worries.
Took a lot of time.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's all I wanted out of the scene, so I'm happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
See.
I'll say.
Fancy.
You know what? I think that's a good note to wrap it up on.
Oh damn.
So,
I'll get into
Salsa.
what we're doing